The world is terrified of your silence, because a quiet man is a man who has started to think for himself, and a man who thinks for himself cannot be sold a substitute for a soul. You live in a century that treats stillness as a symptom of failure. We have engineered a masterpiece of distraction, a relentless machinery designed to ensure that you never have to face the hollow ache of your own company. You are being fed a digital opium that tastes like connection but feels like starvation. They do not need to lock you in a cell when they can simply ensure you are never alone with your own mind. Look at your hands. They reach for the glowing glass before your eyes are even fully open to the morning light. You are a beggar for stimulus, a frantic collector of trivialities, running from the one thing that could actually save you, the void. We call it boredom, but the ancients called it the threshold. Seneca knew that no man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, but today no man is more lost than he who never faces silence. You have traded your sovereignty for a stream of noise that tells you what to want, who to hate, and how to feel, all while convincing you that these thoughts are your own. The modern mind is a crowded marketplace where every vendor is screaming for your attention, and you have forgotten that you are the architect of the temple, not a customer in the stalls. True discipline is not the ability to work long hours or to lift heavy weights. It is the terrifying power to sit in a room alone and do absolutely nothing until the masks start to fall off. We flee into the crowd because we are ashamed of the person we see when the lights go out. We mistake movement for progress and agitation for life. You think you are free because no one tells you where to go, yet you follow a glowing trail of breadcrumbs laid by people who view your focus as a harvestable crop. The Stoics understood that the only territory you will ever truly own is the space between your ears, yet you have leased that land to the highest bidder for the price of a few seconds of dopamine. You are a ghost in your own machine. You claim you want self-realization, but you are afraid of the self you might find. It is a messy, unedited, and demanding thing. It does not come with a scroll bar or a filter. To realize the self is to realize that most of what you call you is just a collection of echoes. You are a mirror that has forgotten it is supposed to reflect the light, choosing instead to hoard the dust. Discipline is the process of cleaning that mirror. It is the voluntary embrace of the cold, the quiet, and the difficult. It is the realization that your discomfort is not an emergency, but a signal that the real work has begun. Epictetus warned that we are disturbed not by events, but by the views we take of them, and today your views are being manufactured in a factory you did not build. Every notification is a tiny chain. Every infinite scroll is a treadmill that goes nowhere. You are being domesticated by a system that thrives on your inability to be still. If you cannot control your attention, you cannot control your life. You are a passenger on a ship steered by algorithms that do not care if you hit the rocks, as long as you are watching the waves when you do. The great irony of your life is that the freedom you seek is hidden exactly where you refuse to look, in the stillness you find unbearable. You must learn to starve the beast of stimulation. You must learn to walk into the silence and stay there until it stops screaming at you. Only then will you hear the voice that actually belongs to you. Only then will you realize that the walls of your prison are made of your own desires for comfort. You are not a consumer. You are a soul under siege. Stop asking for permission to be whole. Stop waiting for the world to go quiet so you can think. The world will never be quiet. It will only get louder until it drowns out the sound of your own heartbeat. You must build an inner citadel that no noise can penetrate. You must become the master of your own focus or remain a slave to someone else's bottom line. The price of your greatness is the death of your distractions. Look at the screen one last time if you must, but know that every second you spend there is a second you are not spending on your own becoming. The time is passing anyway. You are dying every minute you spend entertaining your own obsolescence. The path to the self is paved with the corpses of the versions of you that needed to be liked, needed to be entertained, and needed to be noticed. Step over them. Walk into the quiet. The only way out is through the door you are currently trying to hide with noise. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of your own authority.